Hello everybody again. I'm in now this beautiful city of Rochester. We just had an amazing, magnificent wreath-laying ceremony at the memorial. But you know what? I've just met two siblings who kind of wandered into the ceremony, and guess what? Their father is a
Korean veteran.
And we did it as a tribute to him.
Yeah. So can you just share a little bit about like how you just wandered and what you thought?
We were walking by, and anytime there are veterans, we have an attraction to it because our father was in big time into the VFW in Posen, Michigan.
And he fought in Korea.
And so when the gentleman told us what it was, we just said, we're going, we have to see this. And then you did such a wonderful presentation. It was just beautiful.
Very touching.
Yes, you speak from the heart.
Well, I just wanted to show that they randomly walked in, but it turned out that her father was a Korean War veteran, and so I gave her this small token in appreciation. But I want to kind of point out that there's so many sons and daughters and granddaughters and grandsons of Korean War veterans everywhere, and I'm just seeking them out, and I'm just thanking them. I'm so happy that you were able to be here. So
yes.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And actually, before we leave, though, could you just mention your father's name
I'm
and
sorry.
His name was
talk about it?
Yes.
His name was Alexander Momrick from Posen, Michigan.
Yes.
And he was a sergeant in the Army.
Yes. So Sergeant Momrick. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please honor him for me.
We will.
Thank you.
We will. Thank you kindly.
Oh well, the mayor of Rochester has been here.
Thank you, Dave.
Extremely gracious with his time, and he's been kind of waiting to say a few words about this memorial. As you can see, it says Soldiers Field Veteran Memorial, and it lists all the names of those who died in all the wars. So I'm going to do a little loop around, if you can see how big. Look at this. And it has pictures and descriptions of so many different conflicts. And here we have the invasion by North Korea, and this section right here.
Get out of here.
No, that's fine. Of the Korean War, and the map of course, the divided Korea and the Incheon landing where we laid the wreath. And now I'm going to introduce you to Mayor Braid. Again, thank you so much for being here. It was such an honor. And
Well, you honored us by being here. And not so much me, but the veterans that are living here these days and taking care of that, quote, forgotten war. But one of the things, as you see here in this memorial, all conflicts and wars are represented. And so, to be that inclusive, that nobody got left out, and the people that have worked on this over the years continue to do a lot of research to make sure the facts are correct in here. And it is hardly a day that I drive by here that I don't see someone standing outside reading things or inside. So it's with all the visitors that come to the Mayo Clinic, which we can see in the background there. Many
You
of
must
them.
be so proud.
I am very proud. This is my 16th year as mayor.
Wow, and it is his last
My
year
last
as
year as
mayor,
well,
and which is why I pinned also this
Thank you.
heart, because he's been taking care of my Korean War veterans,
Yes,
grandpas, for a
right.
very long
Yeah.
time. Thank you so
we
much.
honor all of them so
Yes.
much. And again, thank you. That's just a marvelous thing that you're doing to go around and give value to those people that sometimes don't feel valued anymore. And I think you're doing that. It's great.
Well, thank you so much
God's
again
blessings
for
to
your
you.
time.
Yeah.
Amy.
Thank you. Thanks
Yes.
much.
At this time, I'm going to give you a tour because this memorial is just too magnificent. But I see my female Korean War veteran grandma standing outside, so we're going to go hunt her down before she leaves, because again, it's very rare to find female Korean War veterans. As you know, the females also participated in wars I believe also significantly in World War II. Oh, yay, we have both of them here. I wanted to interview both of you now. Looking for both of you. Perfect. So I'm going to start with Grandma. Okay, tell me a little bit about your service.
Well,
We could tell a lot.
I did work I did go to basic training, and I went to leadership school, and I went to Fort Belvoir to drafting school and became a
On
draftsman
vacation this week. So
That's really
and in the
amazing.
Brooklyn Army Depot.
it'd be great to.
That's really amazing.
And I was just telling my new friend here that one of the toughest memories I have is at the depot when the funeral trains brought in the war dead with the flag-covered coffins by the hundreds, and
Oh,
I
yes,
can't.
yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah, and I think it is Hannah, and she had the
Still
bicycle.
hurts.
Donna knows that far better than I do.
It was such a thought to think that these young men went off to war and came back in a box. And it still hurts to think about it.
Oh, yeah.
They were such young kids.
Yes, the kids. Yeah.
And you were young too.
I was young, in my 20s.
Already.
Well, the pain lingers.
Yes,
However, we have hope.
I hope, and you bring so much hope. This is so good of you to do this. It's just wonderful. Thank you. It's wonderful that you're waking up people to the fact that yes, these are real people and they did their duty, and we are honored to have you to come and recognize them. It's so good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You heard her. They're not just numbers that came, that went and didn't come back. They are really,
Yeah.
someone's precious sons,
Yes.
brothers,
Yes.
husbands,
Yes.
fathers,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and
Families.
they paid a lot of sacrifice.
paid.
And we say it so much, thank you for your service.
Yes.
They paid the ultimate sacrifice, but I think
Yeah.
it's different when you really, really think about it.
Yes.
You feel it in your heart.
Yes, it came home, and I will never forget that. I tell about that every time they ask me to talk about it, and I tell about that because I want them to know how it's good to remember those people who gave it all. It's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I am trying to do that.
Yeah,
Thank you so
that's
much.
good. And thank you
I'm-
for coming.
Oh, thank
That's so
you.
good. Thank you.
I'm just merely trying to help America remember those who have fought for us and fought for our freedom. And whoa, I wish you could see this again and be here. This memorial is just like magnificent. I'm going to back up a little bit because you really have to see it from afar. As you drive by, you see these pictures, It's just amazing. Oh, I think we found, yeah, we're gonna go this way. Are you saying that she's here?
The outer wall has
Oh, yeah.
Korean War memorial.
See how huge this is. And, oh, I think she's over there. We're kind of playing Lost and Found. Do you remember her name? Okay. Oh, Grandpa Pete. Grandpa Merle. Grandpa Merle. Hi, Uncle Dave. What was her name?
Oh, let me grab her quick.
Yes. Okay, so I'm trying to hunt her down for a reason. Because I heard that she walked more than 300 miles across Minnesota to promote peace on the Korean Peninsula. So I heard she was gonna be here today. And that is why I've been trying to hunt her down so that she can tell her story. Because I think that's an amazing feat and also dedication. So, yay, we finally found her. So I'm gonna take her. I don't even know her name, so again, I'm also hearing it for the first time. But Uncle Dave, who organized this event today with Grandpa Pete, was able to track her down. I've been looking for you everywhere because I say you have an amazing story. You walked more than 300 miles to
Yes.
promote peace. Please explain a little bit of just why.
Oh, okay.
Your name.
Oops, excuse me. My name is Kyung Jun. It was my art project. I got it granted from Southeast Minnesota Arts and Council. So my art grant proposal was about just mirroring my mother's walk from Pyongyang, North Korea to Busan, South Korea during the Korean War, escaping North Korean communist regime to find the peace and hope. So last year I was kind of had a hard time because during the because of there's some kind of a military conflicts and political tension happened between North Korea and America. So I
Well,
like
we
to do
have-
something about it, and that's how I started my walk.
Yes, and we have good news now. We're at least seeing some signs of hope and opening. Hopefully, is your mother still with us?
No, she's a nursing home, but
Well, I hope that soon there will be peace on the peninsula so that maybe she could not walk up this time because that would be difficult, but fly up or drive up to see her hometown.
yeah, well, at least if I can visit Pyongyang, North Korea one day, that would be wonderful. That's how I am looking forward to seeing the Korean Peninsula as a reunification. Hopefully it happens one day.
How long did it take you?
About 21 days walk.
Wow, amazing. Again,
Thank you.
she walked from where to where?
I walked from Rochester to Bemidji, Minnesota.
Wow, so Rochester's at the south of Minnesota.
This is where we live.
Yeah, that is, again, thank you so much for that beautiful
of
story
course.
and
Thank you.
dedication. As you can see, there were many sufferings and pains from all sides, right? As you heard, to see bodies return covered in a flag, or because due to the separation of war, to see, families divided and just separated. War is painful, but I am hopeful. I'm hopeful. Okay, and that is why I'm doing this, to honor veterans and to hope for peace. Please continue to follow me in my 50 state, 70 city, and 90-day journey. This was my state number 21. Remember 77.org. Thank you.